Hi guys, Clay Johnson from Coley Sales here. Today I want to talk to you about ILCA spars. A lot of people call me and ask me about their spars because they're maybe a little tight to get together or a little loose when they go together, and they ask me about that. The reality is we have a two-part mast system, a bottom section and a top section, that we want to act as if it's one mast. If it's a two-part mast section, there's a joint in the middle, and if it's a loose fit, you can get an ugly wrinkle from the joint diagonally down to the end of the boom. By making as tight of a fit as possible and by making it as much one mast as possible, we're going to reduce those wrinkles and make your sail look better. You're never going to completely remove those wrinkles, but your sail is going to look a lot nicer if you have a tight fitting mast. If you need two people to put your mast together, that's not the worst thing in the world. That's great. If you have a loose fitting mast like this one, you can see goes in pretty nicely. What you can do is you can take some packing tape and rip off a piece and go around here. Packing tape is really thin and you can be very precise with how you use it. In this case, I just did one lap. Maybe I'll do 1.5 laps or 2 laps. By using packing tape, I can then push the spars together and make a much snugger fit. You're actually not allowed to have packing tape on the carbon fiber itself. It can only be on the plastic piece. So if you use packing tape and go around it, you should take a box cutter or a knife, cut off the tape and remove it. The top section, as you can see, has a red arrow. This bottom section, in this case, has a Sharpie arrow. You want to line up this red arrow with the gooseneck on the bottom section, or in this case with the Sharpie arrow. When you pull on your main sheet and you pull on your vang, your top section is going to bend backwards, and there's going to be compression on these rivets. If it's the opposite way, when you pull it on, it's going to pull apart at the rivets and your section might be more likely to break. Since the class went to carbon fiber top sections some years ago, there have been significantly fewer breakings of top sections, but with the aluminum spar, it is really important to line it up properly and have compression on those rivets. Takeaways from this video: you want the tightest fitting sections as possible, within reason. You want to be able to put them together and take them apart, but as tight as possible, and it's going to reduce the wrinkles from the joint diagonally to your boom. To get that, you can get a friend if they're tight, or you can apply some packing tape if it's not. And then the last important part is to make sure that your top section is lined up appropriately with your bottom section. Sail fast.